Hi, I'm Coach Alistair Tate. Welcome to our first 3 steps to improving sprinting performance. So you can see here we've got Ollie set up in a split stance. He is in the power, what we call the power position. So he's on the ball of his feet in both the front foot and the back foot. We've got him leaning forward so that he feels, so his upper body is leaning over his knees, so that pressure on the ball of his foot goes up. He's got his opposite arm and opposite leg. He's got his dominant foot forward and he's in the ready position. So the next cue now is I'll blow the whistle. He needs to drive his arms really strong, short and fast and take 3 quick steps, pushing hard into the ground. Okay, so we're looking at those first 3 strides with our athlete Kiara here. She's just got a little fault on her first step. She really lifts that front foot rather than driving forward. The reason for that is her front foot her heel is down, whereas on her back foot, her heel is up. So we would show her the video here and do a correction to get her in that more powerful position. So she has to push off the ball of her foot and she won't lift that front foot, which affects her first step.
So about there, just come forward so your knees over your toes a bit more and shoulders forward, looking down at the track. Set your arms so your other elbow's high behind you. And then it's a big arm switch. Just bend your back leg slightly. Yep. All right, now you're really gonna punch that knee through so you feel like your foot gets past that white cone. Ready and go. Yep.
Hi, Coach Al here. So when we're looking at basketball movements, there's a series of quick movements that require agility. You've got to be able to push off quickly. You've got to be able to stop quickly. You've got to be able to pivot. These are all very quick, explosive movements. So what we're going to be doing is looking at how we set up to give ourselves an opportunity to get to positions to either defend an opponent or get into open space to receive the ball and increase our opportunities to score.
Here we have a basketball referee, Jordan. She was told that she needed to work on her speed on the court and her footwork for her to get allocated higher level games. So she's been working with me once a fortnight on improving her foot placement and push off. And the main thing we've been wanting to do is get her aggressive with her arm movement. So we use something like the traffic light drill here, where I've spaced out a 5-meter run. And then on the first slide, they're just a meter apart, and then we've made it a bit wider where they're 2 meters apart for her change of direction, which just gets a different foot placement position and moving the hips a bit differently. And sometimes it can be a bit tricky if the surface is a little bit slippery. On a basketball court, this would be okay. It's easy to set up, and it's a great drill for doing a warm-up or just priming you for faster work. So now that Jordan's primed with her foot placement, we move her to a standing start in the split stance, and we're getting her to aggressively use her arms for a strong push-up to keep up with the speed of the game. We did that over 10 meters, extended that out to 20, and now you can see when we take a zoomed out view, she's getting great arm drive and turning her legs over a lot quicker, which will help her get down the court faster and keep up with the changes in play.
Nice and low in those turns. Ready. Good movement. That's it. Good. Push off. Give it up. Good. Nice. Push and through.
Good. So we want some exercises that help the stronger push off. In the left-hand side here, we've got Marley doing some box jumps. Now, depending on the age and development of the athlete, would determine the box size. But generally, you can see here she's going into a quarter squat movement and she wants to drive up quickly. So we get her to do a bit of a counter movement and land on top of that box. If they were a beginner athlete, we'd have the box a little bit smaller. And we'd also look at doing a jump up and then off the box or multi-jumps. In terms of the athletes here doing the goblet squats and front squats, we're wanting them to get into positions and add some resistance to increase their muscle strength, but also get them used to the movements and then progress them to doing a jump once they're exhibiting that they can stabilize quite well and drive a weight up with the hips and move significant weight. then we know that they're going to be more powerful when they move across to the box jumps. Thanks very much for listening to the video and going through the slides. If you want to get in touch to find out more information, you can contact me on the mobile number there or the email, or you can check out our site at powertoadapt.com. I love to chat to everyone and really write down and drill down what they're after, build that rapport with you and really understand whether I can meet your needs or whether somebody else in my network's more suitable, because it's all about you and doing what works for you, and it's a partnership between your coach and you to get the best results. So you need to feel comfortable with each other. You need to understand each other's language to write an effective program and build that relationship that's going to work.